I'll go check the bus stop. We punch the bus stop. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Woman, then I strike. You have one piece of soup on your head. Yeah, you have to have a video.
Now, people, this video is called You Can't Trust Nobody, None at All, No Time, Nowhere, No How. The video that you just witnessed is of an incident that occurred in a downtown Kingston, that is at a wholesale, some sorts of supermarket, where the lady that you see with the circle over her head in a black and white striped shirt, striped top, her name is Misty. Misty is from Big Lane. Big Lane is in Central Village. Based on the information that I am getting, it is said that Misty went into a lady's purse, a lady's handbag, took out a purse. That purse is said to have contained 150,000 Jamaican dollars, which would be about the equivalent of $1,000. Most importantly, she also took that person's documents, meaning their driver's license, bank card, cards, and information that you need to conduct business and live in Jamaica. Now, here's what is the worst thing about this lady, Misty from Big Lane. It is said that she is a regular attendant in the congregation of the Morning Faith Triumphant Church that is also in a Big Lane. Now, people, I don't know if you're just like me, think just like me, but we can come to the conclusion that you can't trust nobody, nowhere, no time, no how in Jamaica. That includes your favorite blogger, serial liar, fraud. That includes the leaders, politicians. That includes popo that are licky, greedy. So therefore, everything is for sale. Everybody have them ASS on the counter for the best or highest bidder. Now, when we consider the fact that that lady attends the church, like I said, Morning Faith Triumphant Church, that is in Big Lane. Big Lane is in Central Village. So we can come to the conclusion that on Monday through Saturday, Misty goes around picking purses, pockets, handbag, purse, and then come Sunday, she dressed up in the outfits that she bought with the proceeds of those pickpocketery. She then goes to church and she jump up like she had a pucker. She gives congregation to the preacher that is probably just like her, scammer and thief. And then she goes back home. She feels as if she have gotten forgiveness for all the sins that she has conducted from Monday through Saturday. She then prays, confesses, asks for forgiveness on Sunday. People, don't you realize you can't trust nothing? No shadow after dark. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called What is Wrong with These Maniacs on the Road of Jamaica. I am speaking about an accident that occurred in Brownstown yesterday or Saturday. Market day, people out on the road are sell them goods and stuff. Now people, common sense would tell you, if you're driving through a market area, you drive slowly, pretty much at some sorts of final send-off pace. However, high people in Jamaica, them come in just like chink. As soon as them see any sort of audience, them start to act up. Based on the information that is out there, videos that are out there, this man was driving some sorts of vehicle. He lost control. Well, I guess a couple of vehicles lost control and mowed down a couple of people. Based on the situation, what I saw, people foot in all sorts of unnatural position. That means that them broke up and bent up. Don't know if anybody lost their life. However, there are about 4 videos or so to show that whoever got injured, they are in bad situation. Might even be life-threatening situation. So we have to just hope that their condition is not as bad as it looks. But people, it looks pretty bad. I doubt that these people's life will be the same after this. At the end of the day, them claims that this man lost control. you must lose control in some sorts of accident whenever you are speeding. That means your foot get heavy, you press pedal to the metal and you blaze. Now when I first heard about this incident, I say, this kind of defies gravity. Why would somebody be blazing in a congested place, a market setting? Something right. I bet it's either him a run from some sorts of popo or something like that. Well, people, based on information that I am getting, that makes more sense. It is said that this person hit somebody's vehicle, then was trying to avoid the person's vehicle that he hit. There might have been some sorts of chase. He might try get away, lick down the people. Based on information, it is said that that person, the suspect, he was held later by the popo. So people, you see how people in Jamaica stay. Them cause one problem, them a try avoid that little or not so little problem and end up in a worse predicament. Such is the case in this case. People like me say, these people are totally fully dunce. Abnormal is the new normal in a Jamaica. Point blank and period. Now a couple of years ago I said that if St. Anne Ochi do not put a clamp down on these criminal elements that are leaving from other places, volatile communities, Montego Bay, Westmoreland, Kingston, Rete, Lele, that place is going to break out like a sore. People, it seems as if my predictions have come true. Like I always said, whatever I say, it is going to be the gospel. Some people have foresight, some people don't. I am speaking about an incident that occurred on or about the 1st of May 2024. Where an 80-year-old lady, she was found DEAD in her house in a place called Spring Gardens that is in Bambo. Bambo is in St. Anne. Based on the information, it is said that the granddaughter that lives close to her premises, her house, she saw all sorts of flame and smoke. When they rushed over, doused the place with water, called the fire brigade after the cooling down operation. The 80-year-old Mrs. Sylvia Barrett, she was found in the dining room. Her hands were tied. Her foot were tied, hog-tied. She was also gagged and bound. Now, based on the popo reports, after they took away this elderly lady, 80-year-old, they then decided that they were going to set the place on FIRE. Luckily for the family member, the granddaughter that is, she saw what was happening. She made some sorts of alarm, some sorts of alert, called the fire station, then put out the FIRE. The body was found. Hopefully she was not BURNT to a crisp. I don't think that she was. However, the popo launched some sorts of operation a couple of days ago or so. And they found the or one of the suspect that was involved, the main suspect. Now, people, whenever you see stuff like this happen and elderly people, they are taken out, sometimes it is over some sorts of land. Most of the times it is somebody that they know. So when people that you know rob you for whatever reason, their intention or motive, they are going to try to get rid of you because they don't want you to come and point them out in any sorts of identification parade. So bad enough, them rob you for whatever reason. They do whatever they did to you for whatever reason. Then they are going to take away your life. 80-year-old woman, tie her up like some sort of hog, and then take her away, and then I try set the house by FIRE. Now, people, this is somebody that she knows more than likely. Because we know that the Jamaican popo, yes, they do some sorts of investigation. However, when you see they find somebody, this incident occurred on the 1st of May 2024. Within a month or so, they found a suspect. That means that this was an open and closed case. People knew exactly who did it and they went for them. Eventually, they found them. Now, people, as a popo officer, when you hear stuff like this and you hear say is a 80-year-old lady get KILLED like that barbaric way, and then you find the suspect. Tell me, what reason do you have to bring that suspect in and waste taxpayers' money? Now, people, I don't agree with JUNGLE justice unless, of course, you know conclusively without a shadow of a doubt. However, when you take away somebody elder like this, people, you do not deserve any sorts of second chance or even a day in a court. They should send you to the maker or the devil that you worship. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, people, talk about these pastors. Talk about these wolves in sheep clothing. There's a very disturbing video that is making its round on social media. It is said to be of a pastor that preaches of some sorts of big church in a Portland. However, in this video, he was not preaching. He was not practicing what he was preaching either. The video shows a man in a blue, being the pastor, holding on to a rock, maybe the rock of Gibraltar. And then a man was behind him on his knees. Pastor pants dropped to the ground. The man pretty much give the pastor what them call BATTY wash. Ask alkaline about it. He then comments to bending over the pastor and then start to put him rod of correction in the pastor. Back door of the church. Now, people, luckily for me, I am trying to get this image or video out of my head. It was very short. It seems as if while this man that is said to be of unsound mind was riding out the pastor rear-end mechanic, him look up on Prips and realize that somebody was videotaping him. He then ran, leave the pastor, don't know what happened. The video cut off shortly after that. Now, people, truth be told, sometimes there are things that you see in life, videos that you've witnessed or watched in a life where you think or hope that you could erase it out of your mind. Luckily, this video was short. However, you know how we do on this platform. People send stuff, we watch it, and then we talk about it, people. It was very, very disturbing. I am going to be putting this pastor's videos in my WhatsApp group. Phone number again, 1-876-894-2711. Say you want to see the pastor holding on to the rock of Gibraltar and pretty much getting the rod of correction. Leave your name. You want to join the group? Easy as 1, 2, 3. People, me don't know what happened to these pastors or men supposedly of God. Something is definitely wrong in Jamaica. These people need divine intervention, literally. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it seems as if a constable that works at the Withorn Popo station in Westmoreland, he was running a constable corner shop of contraband for the jail inmates at that said Popo station. Based on the information, it is said that constable came to work. While he was at work, there was an ex-supervisor or an ex-Popo that was in charge of the schedule. That Popo saw the constable with a plastic bag right at the entrance of where the inmate cells are. That supervisor became very suspicious, summons that officer, searched that bag. When he searched that bag, he was surprised of exactly what he saw. The bag had 46 cigarettes. The bag had a plastic bottle with what smelled to be J. Ray and Neville, a couple of Rizzlers, a couple of lighters, and yes, 10 ounces of the good old stickity-ickity. Now, people, I am assuming that this went something like that. The supervisor saw the constable and said, "How there, man? Where you go with it? Where in that plastic bag there?" The next constable said, "Well, on my lunch, my wife prepared my lunch some sorts of sandwich, rete, lele." Of course, the supervisor did not believe the story. He was not going to swallow any sorts of pill that was big like a frisbee. So then he searched the package. When he searched the package, he found what deems to be contraband, everything from A to Z. Now, people, I don't know if this is a case where the kettle is calling the pot black, or thief no likes a thief with long bag. Don't know if this supervisor thought that the constable was running in on his hustle, so therefore him start for bad mind him, or he was just doing his job. Supervisor being the whistleblower, following the protocols and procedures of the penal institution. People, this is the reason why these inmates and people on a whole do not respect these po-po, because they are supposed to serve and protect. They are supposed to keep the riffraffs out of society in these cells. And most importantly, these inmates that you have, you are supposed to make sure that they are not there for any sorts of illegal activity and then conducting illegal activity. You're not supposed to be facilitating the FUCKRY. So people, that is a problem in Jamaica. These po-po, them too licky, them too greedy. They are too willing to turn a blind eye for some sorts of financial gain, while FUCKING up the system. System failure. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.